Hi, guys. Welcome back to Determined to Praise. I pray that you guys are having a great week, that you guys are having a very good day. I hope that you guys enjoyed last week's video. I hope that you guys continue to like, share, and subscribe. So today we're doing a part two to the Q&A for your walk with Christ. And so today I have my friend Lamar's godmom, Mrs. Buckman, here with me today to answer some questions. And like I said, I just wanted people that are a little bit more seasoned to answer some questions and maybe just give off some wisdom and some advice to really help you guys just understand how good God is. So the first question I have is, hold on, this is the first one. The first question is, why did you give your life to God?
I gave the first time or the last time.
Um, you can talk about both.
The first time I was younger, and that's what we were taught to do. Give your life to Christ.
Got you, got you.
You want to see Jesus
Mm-hmm.
again. Give your life to Christ.
Okay.
The last time, I know for the fact I needed God.
Yes.
I needed Him because, where my life was at and the life I was living, we all have like a past.
Mm-hmm.
And I seen what my life was like without Christ.
Yes.
And I didn't like where it was going.
Yes.
So I gave my life to him. I had to.
I said that in my
And
other
I didn't want
video.
to go to hell.
Yes, that too. That
I
too.
did not want to go to hell.
I said that in my last video. I'm like, most
Mhm.
people, they get to that point where they're down as low as they can possibly go, and they're like, all right, I'm gonna try doing it my way. All right, let's just try God's way to stuff.
Mhm. Yes.
Okay. The second question is, did you ever get comfortable in who God has called you to be?
Get comfortable.
Hmm.
No.
That's
No. Mm-mm.
no.
Even to this day,
Hmm.
when I get up to minister, it's not doubt. It's I don't want to disappoint God.
Yeah, yeah.
And it's like these are people's
Hmm.
lives. And I want to see them saved. I want to see them healed. I want to see them delivered um, through singing, whether it's through a song,
Hmm.
whatever. And I don't want it to be me. And it's
Yes.
like, I can say I wasn't comfortable. I was sort of comfortable
Hmm.
being just a praise and worship
Yeah.
leader. I am one behind the pulpit. I knew since I was 14 that I was supposed to be ministering the
Hmm.
gospel, but I ran from it.
Right.
Oh, I ran for a long time. Okay, and it was in 2014, so I was what, like 30, 37
Hmm.
when I finally said yes and took the steps into finally getting behind the pulpit. But I was fine with the serving and as far as singing and helping
Uh huh.
others and what was not behind the pulpit.
Hmm.
But anything else, yeah,
Now, this isn't a part of it, but can I ask what made you say yes when you did say yes?
I didn't want to displease God, and I got what God put in me. I didn't want to take it to my grave,
Yes.
and I had to understand that number one, there's souls locked to me
Hmm.
that are assigned to me,
Yes.
and there was things in my life that were going left because I wasn't doing what I was supposed to be doing. Me
Hmm.
alone,
Yes.
I was not doing, and it was displeasing God. Because when you don't obey Him, you're
Hmm.
being disobedient, and
Yes.
I'm the type I don't want to be
Right.
disobedient. So I mean, not everything's not perfect now, but
Yes.
I'm further than what I was.
Right.
And fear was that other thing. Like,
Yes.
I'm scared standing up in front of. I was that person with the book report. Okay. And I couldn't read it. And as soon
Yes.
as they like call my name, my hands get to sweating. I
Yes.
get to shaking. So I was like, I
Yes.
can't even give a book report. How can I stand in front of people, teaching and preaching the
Uh huh.
gospel? And God said, You can do all things. You could do all things. I was like, okay, 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 yeah.
No, I get it. I'm the same way. My throat will tighten up, and I'll start sounding like I'm about to cry.
Get
It's
that little lump.
yes, it's bad. I've
Yeah.
always hated public speaking. It's not for me. Oh
Mm-hmm.
my gosh.
Mm-mm.
Okay, the next question is, were you able to see who God has created you to be when you look at yourself?
Answer that again. Say answer one more
Oh,
time.
sorry. Were you ever able to see in yourself who God has created you to be, who He's called you to be? Have you ever been able to see it in yourself?
Um, at first, no, that can't. Like I said, me preaching and
Mhm.
teaching the gospel, I was like, no, I can't do that. Like I said, the public speaking,
Mhm.
no. The reading, I would read the word, I would understand, I would write it down, but to be able to verbalize it,
Mhm.
that's like one of my issues, verbalizing. And so for me to be now, I'm
Mhm.
like, okay, like God is constantly telling me there's more than just this. I'm like, oh God, I'm good, I'm good, I'm good. I stay right here. I'm good. Like laying hands on people is like, no, I'm good. Even now, he'd be like, go do this. I'm like, no, you sure? Really? Like, no.
No, I
No.
get it.
It's
That is scary, but
but like,
you've been doing a great job too.
like, like this here, me talking, like, but it's an honor. I kind of honor because I've come out of the box. That's why I'm grateful for Deeper Life,
Mhm.
Apostle and Pastor. They
Yes.
push you,
Yes.
and he always told us you got to come out of the box, seek the face of the Lord, seek God's voice, and that's what really helped me. Like I thought I knew what I was doing,
Mhm.
but I had a prayer life,
Mhm.
but it caused me to go deeper. And even when I'm reading the word, by the word and meditating, I hear God clearer.
Mhm.
So it's but being able me thinking out,
Now, do you have any advice or tips or anything about your way of reading the Bible or praying? Maybe like how to start it off, like how um where you began with doing it?
where I began first. First things
Mhm.
first is I pray.
Mhm.
Because some people can just open the Bible and be like, read it and be like, okay, this is what it. No, me personally, I
Mhm.
have to pray, and I ask God for wisdom, knowledge, and understanding,
Yeah.
and the ability to be able to break it down, so I can understand it
Mhm.
first, and then help me to find myself in it. That way, I can help someone else.
Got you. Okay.
Um, a lot of times I do a lot of I'll read it.
Mhm.
I may be stuck on one chapter for a minute. I may read it and then I may go on and listen to it. Because on your phone you can listen to it.
Yeah.
Because sometimes you may not get it, and reading different versions also helps.
Yes. Mhm.
The Amplified and the Message Bible,
Yes.
it helps. And don't try to. This is me.
Mhm.
I don't try to. I may have the same scripture for a whole week. I may have the same scripture for a whole 2 weeks. And then there's times where I'll read day by day.
Mhm.
But main thing is when I get up in the morning, I pray, have that personal private time. I meditate, read,
Mhm.
and then I just play. It's what you surround yourself with.
Yes.
If you surround yourself with a bunch of, I'm just gonna say it, nonsense,
Yes. Mhm.
it makes it difficult because
Yeah.
now that's in there, and don't allow things, try not to allow anything to distract you.
Mhm.
Get away from everything, get away from everybody, and when distractions come, you try to just avoid that. Just like, no, I'm gonna do this,
Yeah.
because when you really sit down to
Mhm.
try to read, no matter what time of day or time, you can set and say, oh, I'm gonna do it this time. don't give up that time. Set aside that time
Mm-hmm.
and really, really, really do read or whatever. You may read it, you may listen to it. It's whatever works for you at that time.
Yeah.
But for me, that's what I do, and I have to like mine is like first thing in the morning. Sometimes it'd be gotta be like go read. I'd be like now. He'd be like yeah, go now. Or if I'm at the school waiting for the children to get out, that it's like, and I don't always do it at the same time because now it's not. It becomes more of to me not a habit, not a routine, but you're just doing it to be doing it.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's
Okay.
it.
So the next question is, I know that there's moments during this walk where we want to quit, we want to give up, regardless of what the situation is, even with, like you said, minister and stuff like that. Because I know even with me, with praise dancing, there's so many days where I'm literally doubting myself. Like, God, you called the wrong person. It ain't for me.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I can't do this no more. Like, you sure me? So, the question is, in those moments, why did you push through in those moments?
One is because I didn't want to displease God.
Mm-hmm.
Two, I know there's it's for a purpose, and their souls locked to me. And like I said, I want to see souls healed, set free, and
Mm-hmm.
delivered.
Yes.
And a parent of well, God, if I'm assigned at that time
Mm-hmm.
to minister or do praise and worship
Mm-hmm.
or whatever, help someone. What it don't. It's not just that. Ministry is more than for me. It's just that
Yeah.
go help someone, go
Mm-hmm.
work with the youth,
Yes.
whatever. Apparently, if I'm assigned at that time,
Mm-hmm.
there's somebody that needs it,
Right.
and I don't want the person that needs it to miss out. I don't want to displease God,
Mm-hmm.
and that's it. And I'm doing it for Christ. I'm doing it for God because He called me to this.
Yes. I think the biggest issue, and I remember Apostle saying it during one of the Bible studies, how we always think, like everything we do matters. I had to tell my husband that, like, a lot of times we look at situations and we go, it doesn't matter whether I do that or not, or it won't be that deep if I just skip out on this. But you never know where that little bit of obedience, who
Mm-hmm.
needed to hear that, see that,
Mm-hmm.
conversate with you, like you don't
Mm-hmm.
know where that would have led to. And it
Yep.
seems like it's such a small thing, but I'm like, no, everything God does is with purpose. Like there ain't nothing that just accidentally, coincidentally just happened. No, like
Mm-hmm.
God placed you there at that time for a specific reason, and I tried to get him to even open his eyes to see that. Because I feel like when you look at it in that sense,
Mm-hmm.
it makes you just get a little bit more serious about the decisions you make. Like in those moments where I should go and do this, but you don't feel like it, and then you
Mm-hmm.
don't. You just never know who missed out on
And
something.
that's the biggest thing. A lot of times we don't want to push past how we
Mm-hmm.
feel. We've all been that as
Mm-hmm.
a child of God. We've all been, well, they got enough people, they don't need me.
Right.
They got
Right.
enough service, they don't need me.
Yes.
But or they got enough people there, that enough ushers, they don't
Mm-hmm.
need me.
Mm-hmm.
But that's not true.
Right.
God called you to be there
Mm-hmm.
for a reason, for a purpose. And
Mm-hmm.
when you have, that's like having a bracelet. All
Mm-hmm.
those links on that bracelet have a purpose.
Mm-hmm.
If you miss that, take that one link out that's
Mm-hmm.
supposed to fit your arm, it's not going to fit.
Right.
It's not going to work. We need everybody.
Yes.
Everybody has a place in the child of God. We all have a purpose, and God has a plan for every last one of us.
Yes.
It's no mistake at
Yes.
all. And when we get to that, the best thing to do, you get up Sunday morning, like, oh, I don't feel like going. There's a reason why that your spirit ends up like
Yes.
that. That
Yes.
means there's a blessing, there's a
Mm-hmm.
breakthrough,
Mm-hmm.
there's a deliverance or
Mm-hmm.
something that's about to happen. That's like this message that we all just preached this last time. That was so many distractions trying to come. The being deleted and trying
Mm-hmm.
to figure out where it went after
Mm-hmm.
being typed full of. There was a reason.
Right.
There was a purpose.
Yes.
The sound and being messed up to.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, we all pushed through and
Yes.
did what we were supposed to do. So
Yes.
what did and we got mad again? What did he
Exactly.
do? He
Exactly.
stopped that. He messed with the sound next.
Yes.
Okay, they pushed through. They didn't pay attention to me. But we have to remember, nothing happens to us unless God allows it.
Right. Exactly.
So that was our test. Are you
Right.
going to give in
Mhm.
to say, oh, well, I could just say, oh, well, Apostle, I lost my message and I don't know what I'm going to do. I know what he would say. Be like, well, I already know how that would have went. But we use excuses
Mhm.
to why we can't do it.
Right. Mhm.
But when we push past miracle signs, wonders, blessings happen.
Yes.
Not always in finances, but it may need something. It may be in your health. But
Mhm.
God bless you for being obedient.
Yes. Yes. Okay. The next question is, what is the hardest thing about being a Christian? What do you think the hardest thing is?
Mm, the hardest thing.
Or if there, if there isn't a hardest thing, but just, if you had to pick something that you think was the hardest
I never had thought about that.
thing.
The hardest thing
Or maybe the hardest thing for you.
for me. Um, I never thought of it.
No.
I don't know. Um, I don't have an answer. um,
Okay.
I
Well,
need a moment for that one.
okay. Well, we can come back to it.
Oh yeah, because
Okay. Well, the next one is, what do you think the easiest thing
But
is?
do you want to know the hardest thing?
Mhm.
Myself. I doubt myself a lot,
Mhm.
and yeah, it's me. Cause even when I get up there or anywhere or do anything,
Mhm.
I have a fear of not doing it right,
Mhm.
and I get because I don't want to
Yes.
displease God so bad, and I want to see. I'm my worst critic.
Yes.
But I should have did this way, or I should have did that.
Mhm.
No, I shouldn't have
Mhm.
said that.
Mhm.
I'm very hard on myself. And they were like, they asked me, "You watching yourself again?" Yeah, I'm watching myself. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And I gotta be better organized too. But yeah, I'm very hard on myself because I don't. Like I said, these are people's lives,
Mhm.
and you have to be very careful.
Yeah.
I don't want to say any or do anything
Mhm.
where a person says, I don't want to go to church
Yeah.
anymore.
Yeah.
I don't want to say or do anything that's where a person says, I don't want God. And I think that's hard for me because I'm my own worst critic.
Mhm. Afraid of misrepresenting him in any kind of
Yes,
way.
yes, and that's the hardest thing for
Mhm.
me because I don't know being in the church is
Mhm.
like okay, and yeah, that's the hardest
Yeah. No, I get it. I get that. Well,
for
what do you
me.
think the easiest thing is?
Working with my babies. You know me, working with my babies. They my babies. They can give me a hard time, and I mean, like, I love working with the youth,
Mhm.
and I think that's what makes it so easy to work with them. I love it. And just to see a smile on their face or to have them come in and be like, well, Miss Evangelist Bachman, what are they? They're actually asking questions.
Mhm.
And to be able to answer the question, any questions that they have,
Mhm.
I mean, to me, that's brings me joy
Yeah.
to be able to work with them. So,
And I think you're really great with the youth because a lot of people don't have enough patience and all of that to work with
mm.
children. They get frustrated easily. I'm one of those people. Being there, I get so mad when I gotta repeat myself. Like, you heard me the first time. But
Mm.
you have a lot of patience, and you can just tell that God literally placed you there to work with children. It's amazing. I love when I'm able to see people that are happy to work with children because not everybody is.
Mhm.
There's a million people out here who got a job working with kids and don't even really want to do it, and they don't really care about the child and what they're putting. Like, cause you know. dealing with children, it's like such an important thing to make sure you're there for the right reasons, because what you pour into that child matters, because it
Mm-hmm.
affects who they are, it affects who they become, and it don't seem like it's really that deep. But
Mm-hmm.
we never know what these children do when they go home.
Right.
We
That's
don't
why I
know their
try to.
environment.
That's why I tell them, any of them that are on sports, give me your schedule.
Hmm.
I'll come. I said, if nobody, I'll be there.
Yeah.
But you got to give me the schedule. I can't come. You be like, oh, I had a game. You didn't tell me. Just like they were selling. Oh, I gotta tell you something afterwards. Just like they were selling candy, a couple of
Uh-huh.
them. I was like, well, bring the candy. This is the one I want. Da, da, da. And they didn't forget. I brought like what, $5, $6 okay worth of candy. I was like, you got more? The biggest thing is supporting and letting know, and that's what I like about Deeper Life too. We embrace our youth,
Yes.
and we have to put them while they're young because a lot of them they go through
Yeah.
a
Yeah.
lot of unspoken. They hold things in, and I was that youth,
Hmm.
so that's I understand what I went through as a child.
Yeah.
So yeah, been working with my babies.
Well, that's all of the questions that I have. I'm very grateful that you agreed to do this when we were able to sit here and conversate. I really hope that you guys enjoyed this video, that you just get something out of it, that it just gives you more understanding, more clarity, because that's what these are about. I just really, really want to help you guys get a really, really good understanding of who God is. That's the point of these videos. So I really pray that you guys open your heart, really receive this. And if you have any questions or anything that you want me to answer, please comment under this video. Please continue to like, share, subscribe. And just have a blessed day. I hope that you guys have a really great day. Have a blessed week. And just continue to trust in God. Bye.